I'll start recording. I do think I want this a little bit lower. We'll see how that goes. The audio kind of peaks regularly. Okay, so today, see if you look at this, we're pretty much all caught up. What I actually need to do, and I actually need the game open in order to do this, but I need to see keeps pulling up this Troy Baker interview. I don't want to watch that. I shouldn't make fun of people, or I shouldn't insult people or anything, but I'm not a big Troy Baker fan. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it this way, I think. It's a hostile dead scientist. This is not the best way to do this. I did all those, so that doesn't really matter. Maybe I'm better off opening something in Notepad. Listing all of these. Person at risk, doctor at risk. Jetty facility. Yeah, that actually works really well, I think. Because this other way, I'm not gonna have a hard time, or I'm gonna have a hard time. But I basically need to go down this list and mark off the ones that I've done. So I then have a list of the ones I haven't done. And I can get in and get out. So, distress call, UNC distress call. Boom. UNC Major Kyle, boom. UNC Missing Survey Team. Missing Survey Team. UNCA Survey is complete. So which one is that? UNC Survey is complete. Prisoners and disable the fusion torches. Oh no, that's this. Okay. It wasn't loading properly. Asari Diplomacy. Boom. So, UNC Hostage. UNC Privateers. UNC Missing Marines, which goes into Cerberus and then goes into Hades Dogs. I did all of those. UNC Hostile Takeover. That was Helena Blake's mission. Citadel, 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 Citadel. UNC Collection complete. These shouldn't be listed on there. Rogue VI. UNC Cerberus. Those were listed as a single trail, and then Hades Dogs espionage probe. And I just need to make sure I have a list of the ones I haven't gotten around to yet. And then I can get really started for today. Exogeny facility. Geth incursions. Colony of the Dead. Hold on. Oh, that's a little weird. Okay. Those are all just repeats. For some reason that came up with repeats. So I got Rex and Garrus, I got Tallies, I got UNC. I thought I had dead scientists. There's still a bunch I have left to do. I need to look at these. Okay, well, that's all the ones I've marked off. So I still have dead scientists. Which I don't get until Noveria. Oh, okay. Depot Sigma 23, which I can't get until after Noveria. Derelict Freighter, which I think I can go to at any time. Prerequisite Pharos. Obtained only after finishing it, so this one doesn't even pop up. I know which one that is, but remembering where it is the, sure. Okay, listening post alpha, listening post theta. See, oh, because it lists alpha, then theta, and then it lists theta as its own separate thing. That's a little weird. So those have to be done in that order, basically. Lost Freighter. So maybe I will... I'm gonna do Noveria. Maybe I'll clean these last couple ones up. Lost Freighter, Lost Module. Okay. Lost Module, and then the last one is UNC Distress Call. I think I actually came across that one in here. But it's some of these ones that are part of a two-part list them as separate things. And UNC Distress Call. I'm going to take a look and see. But that's okay, so that's the last one. Alright. That wasn't too bad. That was less than 10 minutes to do that. So I'm gonna look that one up because I'm pretty sure I beat that one, but I want to make sure. Hydra system of the Argos Rho. It sounds familiar, but they all do.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
Is that this? No, that's not this one.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
Megos. I'm pretty sure I've been here. Let me just make sure there's not... Oh, yep, sugar. I've been to that same place like 5 times. So I did do this distress call. So the mission it just gave me is actually, it's not on my list for a very particular reason. It is actually a Paragon mission. And I will actually need to... make sure to go do the Renegade one as well. I can't actually do the Renegade one, but what I can do is go to that planet that it is on and do all the other stuff on that planet. Okay, so Besieged Base is the one that it just gave me. Cacus System, Hades Gamma. Cacus. Cacus, Hades Gamma, Cacus. Three times in the last century, ships stopping to discharge at Trearmus have reported geometric patterns of lights on the dark side of Zyarter. Attempts at closer investigation proved fruitless. The lights disappear when ships move approach the inner system. So when they come close. Chohei is the planet we can land on. Fun fact, that's one of those things, like, maybe there's an alien race on that planet that we could find out about that would help us fight the Reapers. Trearmus. Again, they used to like let off the shine to let you know that there was something in the asteroid belt, but that doesn't seem to be working. 5:30. I'm just thinking. Maybe I should actually do Noveria. None of these require me to go back to the Citadel afterwards. Just thinking for time, I might have to leave and grab food. I'll do this one first, definitely. Hold on. Okay. Ooh. So yes, this is since I'm Paragon. Paragon. Whew, so high, Paragon. Okay, lands there. We'll do a little bit of a loop here. So yeah, this control setup for the Mako is WASD, W to go forward, S to go backward, D to and A to turn. As opposed to before, where W was basically just go towards where I'm looking. And I think this setup works better for keyboard and mouse. Finding a bunch of writings. The shack had 3 of matriarch whoever's writings. So 1 is a science base. So this is the actual objective. There's biotics here. Holding people hostage. See, that's another thing. Like I said, there's a lot of like discrimination. There's look at how horribly we're treating the victims of our culture, shall we call them, the biotics. The victims of progress. So there's actually like sci-fi themes in Mass Effect 1 that just kind of are not really present in Mass Effect 2.
Heading to position.
Man, what is with this? I got that glitch again. Where I can't interact with anything. Take down the terrorists, but remember to check your targets. I actually put no faith in my squad mates to check their targets. So I'm actually going to just leave them there. I feel like in the past when I've done this planet, I actually even just came down to the planet by myself.
You must die! I'm on!
Dude, you all... Did my teammates actually come in here and then the first thing they did was kill a bunch of civilians? Researchers killed. Damn it. Does that mean that there are some killed, or is that like 0 researchers killed? Shit. I'm gonna... It means some were killed. Yeah, so my squad mates, first thing they do. First thing they do is run in and kill a civilian. I'm over here getting my shit shot.
Gotta make sure that doesn't happen again.
Problem with that is there are still powers that can like incapacitate me, and then I die during that. I know. Were you all even helping me? Like, I know I parked you at the end of this hallway, but you can still shoot down the hallway. Knocked down again. Okay, let's go over here. And actually, if I can get all of these people to just come in here.
I will destroy you!
Oh. See, these scientists hang out in like places that are just gonna get them killed.
I will destroy you!
Make sure that doesn't happen again.
No, lady. I can do that too. Now I got stuck to the ceiling. Oh no! Okay, all the civilians are safe. though still chattering and screaming at garbage cans. Evolution of humanity, they didn't seem that different from other scum.
Negative contact, Shepard.
You know, scientists? Okay. Why are you all so stupid? So stupid. Yes, so this was a group of biotic extremists, biotic supremacists. And since I'm a Paragon, I had to come in and save the scientists that they had taken hostage. I'm going to do, like I said, I can't actually do the mission, but I am going to run to the Renegade planet once I'm done with this planet as well, just to talk about what that one would be, and pick up, you know, minerals and everything that you can find on that planet. Since I can't do both missions. Oh jeez, I thought that was glitching out on me again. This marker, I guess, is just for the Threshermaw nest. Just curious, I want to look at squad. I'm still at 25. I think if you do New Game Plus, you can actually do both of them, because I think your Paragon points transfer over. So you can actually get full Paragon and full Renegade. But you still have a max level cap, so you can't necessarily... I mean, if you distributed your points properly, I suppose you could get full charm and full intimidate. But you'd basically have to save points over. See, same thing. That's actually just a picture of Mars. I mentioned that one planet where they talk about the Clindathu. They talk about the Great Rift Valley. That is the same thing. It's actually a naturally occurring canyon on Mars. Just random 5 soldiers standing out. That's the last thing. Doesn't look that steep. The right idea. Okay, so that's that one down. Next one is, so... Ooh, this is... this next one is going to be the Renegade. There's the Plutus system.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I didn't think it could be done, Commander. You managed to secure the base and neutralize the biotics without a single civilian casualty.
Just doing my job, Admiral. I couldn't let innocent lives be lost.
I wish every soldier had your definition of just doing your job. You're a credit to the uniform, Shepard. We're in your debt. Fifth Fleet out.
Actually, this one's in the Hades Gamma as well. It's in Plutus, which is where we were. We haven't been to Dis. I know that for a fact. So this is actually where the Renegade. That last one was the Paragon mission. This is going to be the Renegade mission. I don't have the Renegade bumps I need in order to get it. So we're just going to explore the planet without actually getting the mission. I had to get very good at like the micro movements with this just to like keep from, because if I actually scroll it goes like that. And that's, ugh. I can't imagine how that looks as a viewer. It kind of makes me nauseous a little bit. Okay, nothing special there. So basically, there's a guy here on this planet that wants to make a treaty to mine an asteroid for Element Zero. And I'm allowed to use whatever means necessary in order to to make that contract happen. And basically, if I'm really playing a renegade, I go in there and I kill him. And we steal it. Because the guy is a... yeah, I don't know. The guy's a thing. The guy's a guy. And I'm looking for that. There we go. Yeah, I mean, not a ton of story to either one of these. And frankly, I wouldn't necessarily remember it, even if there was necessarily. I actually remember that scientist one, but it's most memorable for, you know, having to not kill the scientists. And I've done everything in this game quite a few times, but there's actually, anybody watching may have noticed, there's quite a bit to do in this game. Some mercenary corpses. League of One medallion. So they dueled over some of Matriarch, whatever her face's writings. Looks like one of them probably showed up in this, I think is probably the idea. Although, one would imagine that they would both have a car there, because even if one lives there, you'd still theoretically need some sort of car. There's a big canyon in here. It's at the bottom of this canyon. Man. Oh wait, I can't. Oh no, I can't get through any of those. Look at it one more time. Okay, up here. There's a mineral deposit. So yeah, you can see you get kind of the nice blue, like ice planet if you're a Paragon. This ash covered. I mean, let's be real. I've been on worse planets. I actually went through and played a little bit of Star Control Origins. Which seems kind of interesting, but it also, it reminds me a bit of this, where you're kind of just going around a planet. I am killing a Thresh-Maw right now. I don't have the patience to check the boundaries of the map. shit. These are kind of all over the place on this one. Are you... You're dead though, right?
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Joker, you need to chill. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. One... So I'll do this, and then I'll do Noveria, and then if I have time, I'll get all the lockdown stuff out of the way as well. Which may require me loading up the previous save, becoming a Spectre again, and grabbing guns. There's a... Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, there's a marker for minerals over here, but there's not actually minerals over here. Or, I mean, yes. None of what I just said. But you can see I can't actually... This is where the Renegade quest would be. I can't actually even open that. My personal map does not have the mineral icon on it, but it does have a marker for the mineral, which it uses a different marker for the mineral. So yes, it's very confusing, but I knew something else was out here, I didn't know what else. But that guy has a bunch of Krogan and stuff defending him. And then there's one last thing up over here. Oops. It kind of makes it look like the best way is to go this way. So around this mountain, there's a lava lake. I can't see it, but it was over there. I promise. Kind of crappy terrain. That picture definitely made it look like the terrain was a lot flatter. And I hope I'm not gonna knock. Damn it! Alright, well, we're gonna see what this does. And it should just move me back to the start. Which, okay, that's fine. I don't think that's actually any further away. Oh! Whoop. However, there is a giant river of lava in the way. That's the one I was looking for. That's the one I said was there before, that I couldn't see. Do not want to drive into that. I want to check something real quick. Nope, nothing. Okay. But as soon as I can grab this thing over here, we can go to Noveria. Hopefully finish Noveria. Hopefully finish the lockdown before I have to go. And then I could come back on after dinner. Finish everything up. Maybe even finish the game. Who knows? What's all this then? It's a big hole in the middle. Yeah, you should be kind of recognizing the telltale signs of a Threshermaw nest at this point. It's a big, round
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond
area.
the operational.
You don't need to actually get away from them. Oh my gosh. Whoa! He got real close to me right there.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Joker, if I had an option here, I guess my option is to not fight. And then that's it. Okay. And then there's still the derelict ship, which actually has a cool little side story to it. There's the lost freighter. No, wait. I'm thinking of the lost freighter. The derelict. I don't think has that interesting of a story. The lost freighter has an interesting story. And then there's the lost module, which Pyjax. Dead scientists. Did I do this again? Did I have a duplicate of this up? No. No, okay. That's cool. I think this is the one where I find the shifty looking cow. Then listening post alpha, listening post theta, and depot sigma 23, which are only available after I finish Noveria. Alright. Oh, you know what? I don't know that I'll be able to finish tonight. I completely forgot about Vermeer. I'm completely skipping one of the final quests. But in the meantime, I'm going to go to Noveria. It's the PAX system. The Penny Arcade Expo system. I think they actually made it so you can't, I don't know what I was about to say. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's go to Noveria, which is our ice planet. Look at that artwork, though. I do wish there was something a bit more like that in the game.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Surrounding access granted. Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
You're not funny, Joker. Ooh-wee. I really don't think there's any necessary
Equalizing interior
reason
pressure with exterior
to take
atmosphere.
particular people.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
I know different
Exo
quests,
Presley
people
has the
will
deck.
react differently. But, there's not anything I can think of that is particularly fun. I could be wrong about that. There could be something with Rex.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Karasini-san. Noveria is pretty cool, though. I like the atmosphere here. It's very, brutalist.
Weapon protectors, don't mind the bones.
Hello. Where'd you come from?
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Get it? Because Asari lived so long?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari
Has anyone
lawyer.
unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady
Oh.
Benezia. Benezia. She is here.
I want to have Liara with me.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
This is implying I should take, instead of Tali, I should take in Garrus or Rex. So tech. Should I? I haven't really been equipping them. You have a shotgun and assault rifle? A shotgun sniper rifle. No, you know what? Tali's the important, or, Liara's the important one.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
So yeah, there did used to be a wall here, preventing you from actually going this way.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that
But
visits
processing
Port
power
Hanshan.
being what it is, they didn't need to break line of sight.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here.
Oh, fuck 'em.
This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I haven't maxed out Paragon, but I've maxed out Charm.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly
Let me
thanks
think
the
on
Spectre.
this.
The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees.
Fees.
Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular?
Titan X. Okay, and then I can use this time to debate. It's not actually the last chance, but it is, as far as I'm concerned, to switch Tali out. I don't remember what Rex really has to say if I take him along. I do feel like it's more interesting than whatever Tali is going to have to say. So I'll pull its package. Let's switch out.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Oh, well, if I switch out Tali for Rex, I don't have anyone with tech
the commanding
ability.
officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Because Rex doesn't have that. So maybe Liara and Garrus. And then I'll just hope. I don't know, that thing was saying take Garrus with you. I can't imagine what Garrus has to say. But I definitely want
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior.
I definitely want somebody with tech ability. Garrus, your decryption is all the way up. Let's get you. Just go ahead and get you all the way up in first aid as well while we're here. Let's put a crap ton into sniper rifles. Tactical armor, assault training, damping. We'll do that. I'm pretty happy with that option. And then let's actually equip Garrus. We aren't going to give him top of the line Spectre gear. But we might as well give him non-Spectre gear. And then armor. The only armor I have is actually worse than what you're already wearing. Let's give you a combat exoskeleton. Let's equip your sniper rifle with some mods. Let's give you Inferno rounds. We'll give you. I don't want to give you that. I want to use that myself. Oh, kinetic coil. There we go. Those are the big ones. I did update yours. Let's give you some of this stuff. Sure, I'll give you combat optics. I don't think that'll make a difference. I'll give you another kinetic coil. Okay.
Their atmosphere. Log. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
So we'll have Garrus with us during Noveria. Oh, crack. It's one of the
Good day, Commander. I trust you are behaving yourself, not mixing yourself up in any questionable activities.
I don't generally get involved in that sort of thing.
No, of course. I thought you'd be too intelligent for such a thing. If you were, I would have to recite some tedious speech, then ask you to leave. Just so we understand each other.
Ugh.
Why are you still here? Are you guarding my ship?
All of the companies have secrets. Some of them deal in things that are not quite legal. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Analea-sama is buried under petitions to kick you off-world.
Then you're actually protecting Normandy from the companies.
I am protecting them from themselves. They do not have the personnel or training to assault an Alliance frigate.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human Spectres. How did you get that job?
My crew and I were involved in Saren's raid on Eden Prime.
You disabled the nuke. That makes sense. Special Tactics likes people who can think on their feet. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
I am sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra-special blah blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
So you have to keep them from getting too eager.
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial.
Your job is preventing problems, not solving them.
Most of my job is... If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how
Don't they have their own security forces?
Everything from hackers to mercenaries. They have investments to protect, after all. But we are the only ones allowed to bear arms. Which is why the companies constantly try to bribe my people. I have a clear policy against freelancing. Anyone who works on the side is fired.
I'll be moving on.
Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
Okay. Okay. Liara likes to do the like stretchy, sexy pose when she's in elevators. But it's funny. You know what? Fuck it.
Do you have the package? The customer grows restless.
You can't actually just keep it as
Here you
well.
are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's thoughtful.
Especially 500 credits at this point.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Show me what you're selling.
Is nothing.
Of course.
It's such a nothing that it's not even like worth mentioning. I can buy Garrus some $400,000 armor. Compared to what he's wearing now. His last one, 20, 180, 28. That's a big improvement. I don't like to buy stuff though.
How may this one assist? Of course.
upgrades are just going to be weapon upgrades. Again, nothing worth actually buying. Yeah, there used to be a barrier here, just blocking off this path entirely. But the whole thing is this whole area is kind of just a gigantic waste of space. There's not actually anything here.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
I feel like if I came in and asked about the facilities, they'd tell me about the bathroom, not the
Tell me about the
not the
companies
actual
that work on
labs.
Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Look at her hair. See, they did weird things with the hair in this game. Alright, dude. Can I rip you off? No?
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the executive board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
This world is private property.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Venezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues.
Why were you so confused when I brought up Saren before if you knew she was here as Saren's
I have no more questions at this time.
agent?
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
To chill out. We talked about
Mr.
different
Analeas
races.
isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan.
Solarians only live about 40
You've never
years.
worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre.
That's all I have to
This
say,
is my
apparently.
job, after all.
Why are you trying to sell passes out from underneath your boss? So yeah, I don't know. This area is interesting visually, but there's not... It's empty. I'm gonna take a minute and go use the bathroom. Refreshing. Okay. Pull up my gun and just start shooting at people. So really there's just the 4 exits. There's that shop and then there's the 4 exits is all is in here. One to Analaeus, one to the dock. One, actually these other ones aren't really exits, or this one's an exit. That goes out to the roadway, let's call it. And then this not an exit per se. Why is this here? That confuses me a little. I'm sure that was there originally, but I don't remember. I guess this is an exit. It is a whole separate area. But here we have a bear. A bar.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Raphael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about binary helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in binary helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
500 credits is jack.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
It's not worth the money, is ultimately kind of what that comes down to.
Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nafak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion?
Yep, sure.
Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
I feel like there used to be... Maybe I'm confusing it, because I think the layout of the place he's sending me is exactly the same. But I was thinking there were crates and stuff for me to loot.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them.
Can I help you?
Nope, I guess I can't even talk to him if I turn down that quest. It's kind of funny.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without incorporated.
See, and there's a hotel, which makes me think at one point...
Brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Did you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with Synthetic Insights. The manager, Lorik Keen, he got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshin's administrator.
Beat it.
You're the guy. base in the Newton system. Oop. See, didn't even know what I was doing, and I was making progress. Yeah. So there's the hotel there. It's snowing outside.
But what can this old Turian do for you today?
I didn't ask him, just the general questions.
I need to get up to 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
The administrator won't give us garage access.
Not surprising. Of course, all the managers have access as well. I do, for that matter.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Maybe there's a reason for that.
Do you know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I should let you go.
Oh, wait.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why so few are willing to sit and talk.
Like, he's pretty funny. I like
him. This old turret. Yes, she caused quite a stir.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor.
Pharos only took an hour. I think Noveria takes a lot longer.
I should let you go.
Especially if I'm actually stopping and talking to everybody. But Pharos is fairly straightforward. Noveria has a lot more going on. So he wants me to break into synthetic insights and remove things. Get his information proving Annelius is corrupt. Can I don't remember this, but I might actually be able to turn in him to, what's her face? Lady that gets really upset about people moonlighting. Honestly, I'm kind of just curious to see if I can do that. And if so, maybe then I can get into synthetic insights without having to kill anybody. I'm sure I've tried this in the past.
I apologize. I have a responsibility to protect the safety and privacy of corporations here.
No harm was done.
That is a general. Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
There are guards everywhere.
Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else. But everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else. Which is why the companies constantly try to bribe my people. I have a clear policy against most of my job. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial. Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
Nope, it does not seem that you can. Okay, it does not seem like you can turn in her troops. It's also very weird. I don't know. Well, you don't carry out any conversations on this elevator. These two have never talked to each other, as far as I know. Come on, Lyra, do sexy stretch pose. Not this time. Okay, so we'll go to the Synthetic Insights office, which is this way. Although it doesn't seem like it should be. Oh.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech, except for my ego's people.
I don't think I actually took his quest on.
They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeas or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeas. And the matriarch came through.
Oh, all sorts of questions now.
You know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. Analeas shut down SI's offices. Quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Handshed. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
I don't think I actually accepted the quest from Laura Keene. See, stuff like this is why this game gets kind of a bad name, even though it's one of the things people don't talk about. It's just there's so much space between things that there doesn't need to be. Okay, Lorik.
Back again.
I've been thinking over your...
Indeed.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, he's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. The evidence is on my office computer. This... Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
So I just did a huge loop. And forgot to even grab the quest in the first place. So now I'm gonna go back and try... What's her face again? I don't think... I'm stupid for doing this, because I don't think it's possible, but... It could be possible. Who's to say? I do wish on these elevators there was some... They elsewhere in the game seem to make the elevators try to take less time and then give you the option to skip them and all that stuff. And this version, the elevators all over Noveria, they did not seemingly do that. Hello. She's gone. Yep, I just gotta do it, I guess. Oh. I was curious if I could get like her blessing beforehand. Okay, now let's run all the way. It's cool, I like what they were going for. This feels like another space that was either you were meant to fight across it at some point, or it was supposed to be like another Citadel style area. But there's nothing in there. Hi guys, how you doing?
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Like, I can talk that one person. Down. But nobody else. Is there someone in here? Yeah. Let's kill these people first. Use a pistol. You should use this. Okay, and then you guys couldn't kill the one person over here. Garrus, what is your deal? See him go through all this other mess. Okay, I need to make sure. Easy. I don't know how someone can say their favorite Zelda game is Skyward Sword and then say Twilight Princess was boring. It's a completely different conversation to anything that's going on here, but whoa. That's a galaxy brain take right there. What is that? Oh god damn it, come on game. So that was it. There was only 4 enemies in here since I talked some of them out of sticking around. Hey guys. Oh, this is
I don't think
Kara.
you're supposed to be in here, Shepard. You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't even gun to rip through the pieces.
There we go. That added all the enemies. Man, I haven't even made it to peak 15 yet.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Hey, achievement. Complete the majority of the game. I feel reasonably confident I hit that mark already, but sure, we'll go with that. Okay. So let's go talk to her. Oh.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Annaleus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Annaleus' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Annaleus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Sure.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Annaleus is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Annaleus is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, the automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
Do you know why the matriarch is
Something to do with Peak... She came with an escort of...
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeas.
Yeah, that lady was just talking to.
You want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analeas' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Analeas. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Okay. Now I go back to the office. And yes, I'm eating bread, eating some bread. I got another hour and change before dinner. And I worked up an appetite this afternoon. Before this, not on stream. I did a bunch of cleaning. My room is much cleaner than it used to be. And actually this entire area, not just my room.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I actually don't generally have a problem with people calling other people bitches or whatever. The way he said it. Whoa. But, okay. Heather.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Alutsk. Ooh, I wonder if you can still do this. Looks like there were geth in those crates.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Thanks, Chris. Oh no! Oh no! You used to be able to actually like get in that and use its tank turret to shoot them.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Hey, lady.
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Yeah, you used to be able to get in that and use its weapons against that in that fight. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering it, right? There's definitely a fight where you can do that, and I'm pretty sure it's this fight. Whew, okay. So after all that, we finally got on our way to Peak 15. Which I'm guessing will take probably about an hour to beat. I'm 53 right now. We'll double check once I get to the place. Which means I probably should have just started off with this. that's peak 15 out there. We kind of just gotta wind our way along this pass. I mean, I'm liking it. It's basically just Mass Effect 1. I mean, I love Mass Effect 1. There's not really substantial enough changes for me to either, like, applaud this for them or condemn them for it. But I like the up-res textures. It looks good. The one bug that I keep getting is after exiting the Mako, I'll be unable to interact with anything. So I'll have to save and load that save, and then it fixes itself. The other bug that I'm getting is Spectre weapons are not available to me. So I have to load up a different save game from before I was made Spectre, become a Spectre, and then the Spectre weapons are available from that point on. But nothing actual game breaking. It helps that they didn't really change the game logic in any way. I don't know how it is in their game engine, but in like Unity, objects have a mass rating, and so they upped the mass of the Mako. I don't know if it's as simple as a slider for them, but that's basically all they did with this. And then added these rocket boosters onto the back. And that's all that was done on the Mako. I don't really know. I can't save. I can't quick save right now. So that we took off our helmets when we came inside. Get off my nuts.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
I don't want to say there's no texture pop-ins, because there's slight texture pop-ins, but it's so quick that, like, I notice it, but it's not actually, like, interrupting anything. So it's literally the first, like, half second after entering certain areas, you can see some texture pop-in.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Okay, There's Vicarian. Just do that. Oh! And then speaking of... I've gotten this glitch like twice before, where I don't actually have control. So you can tell it's not perfect. There are a few weird glitches I'm getting, and hopefully this one doesn't kind of screw me over here. Because man, I was trying to save there, but it wouldn't let me save.
The sooner we are off this frozen world.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know what causes that or anything. It's happened to me 2 or 3 times before. And it's just, I don't... All of a sudden my character is stuck looking in one direction and will only move in that direction, more or less. And I think one of the times it fixed itself. This is... Excuse me. Let's get sushi.
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
See, and that's the noise that the Rachni soldiers make, which is not anything like the sound that we're hearing on other planets. Oh.
What were those things?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
But it says on the screen, this is one of those things that's really stupid about this game. It says right there, Rachni soldier. Why not just have all of these ones just have question marks above their heads? Yeah, I've already come across them on other planets where it referred to them as Rachni. And so it's really stupid. Like, that's one of those things with this game that I don't understand. You think they would take more care with that when they want this to be like a reveal. And the fact, you'd think they would have fixed that. Wouldn't you have thought that they would fix that in the Legendary Edition? I thought one more popped back out. There it is. Yeah, I think I've only come across, I think at this point in the game, you've only come across one outside of this habitat. And that's the one that crosses over with the Cerberus mission. Hey, Lyra. Look at me. Look at me! Yeah, there's expect, and then there's hope. And I would have hoped they would have fixed it.
A backup power system, Commander. It must be for the station's mainframe.
The damage is not extensive. It could be repaired.
Critical startup error.
Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Well, Mass Effect 3 requires Mass Effect 3, fixing Mass Effect 3 would basically mean making a new game. Oops. Tower of Hanoi, it's a BioWare staple. We have to do it. I needed to double check, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter which core we put these all on.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Really? I think the minigame is actually really simple.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
I was 22 when this game came out.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the
I'll
route
answer
of
that
operations.
in a second.
Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation
Short answer is
breached.
yes.
Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Report complete. Do you have an additional system?
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert.
Okay.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
So yes, I have played all the DLC.
Alert. Now exiting to the roof. User alert.
I played them all pretty much as they came out. So I actually with Mass Effect 3 I actually played the finale of that game twice, in essence, in order to experience the
User alert. Landline connections
the
are
final
disabled.
cut,
Passenger
the extended
trams
cut,
are
whatever they called
offline.
it. But that one, I didn't realize you could do this at the time. So I played all the way through the, because you can't just play through the final mission again. You have to play through.
Connections restored. Processing new data.
There's a space station you go to before where you kill Kai Lang. Kai Lang? That's his name?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Oh wait, hold
Very
on.
well,
That was a
Commander.
different set of
Logging you
options. So I played through all of that and the final mission on Earth.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry,
in
but
order
I
to
need a
get
more
to the
specific
extended cut. And then when the extended cut happened, I didn't realize you could do this, but you pull out a gun, you can pull out a gun and shoot the little space kid.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
And I totally did that. And then the little kid goes, "Fine, be that way," or something like that.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
And the game just kind of ends. It ends, ships blow up, and you see Liara's underground thing.
Give me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate deep. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
Emergency procedures require each facility to isolate itself to prevent the spread of contagion. It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
If it's locked down, will I be able to enter?
The passenger trams can bring you to the facility. Further access will be at the discretion of the security forces there.
That's all I need right
Very
now.
well, Commander. Logging you out.
So yeah, the refusal ending is not in the base game. They literally just added it because people were complaining that all 3 of the endings that you can choose from are pretty morally repugnant and don't really make sense, for that matter. Like the destroy ending, why would it destroy all AI and not just the Reapers?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart.
Legitimately doesn't make any sense. But that's what they did with it. Yeah, it was a fairly passive-aggressive edition. They were actually really there was the whole indoctrination theory that existed, which basically claimed that large parts of Mass Effect 3 were actually just in Shepard's head, which was actually super clever. It is 100% what they should have gone with.
Manual restart required.
The extended cut basically says screw that. Yeah, I got one too. Yeah, it basically says screw that, and then oops, hit the wrong button. Holy cow. But yeah, so the indoctrination theory basically doesn't work anymore since the extended cut came out.
User alert.
Even though it was
Main
much more
reactor
clever
shut
than
down
anything
in
the
accordance
developers
with emergency
themselves did.
containment procedures. Manual restart required.
And it's such a bizarre choice in general. Oh, there's a juggernaut up there. That's probably what killed me.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Change weapons, what are you doing? Jeez. Okay, so there's still a Geth Juggernaut up above me.
I'm better now.
User alert.
Yeah,
Main
that dude
reactor.
was freaking. Let's fix the fuel lines. Got peak 15. Yeah, basically. They had. The way I would put that, I think, is that they had ego problems. Which, I mean, you make a game, you want to write the ending yourself. I get it. But like I said, the indoctrination theory is just so much more clever than anything they did. Where the ending, at least, is entirely just a product of Shepard deciding whether or not to be taken over. And it was even clever because they had the whole red, blue, green thing. RGB, red, green, blue. Which the green doesn't necessarily fit, but we've used, the whole series, we've used red for Renegade and blue for Paragon. And the blue was Control, and the red was Destroy.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist
What's
you?
this about loose
Dangerous. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate
And so
the
the
failsafe
idea there being that destroy
Controls for the fail-safe
is
systems
actually
are
accept
located
the
in the security
indoctrination
checkpoint
is
outside
interesting.
decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard...
That's all I need
Very
right now.
well, Commander. Logging you out.
But I just don't, yeah. Mass Effect 3 is perplexing game. Oh, I was expecting Arachni to pop up again.
Now entering decontamination
Liara,
and transit.
look at me, Liara. Why won't you look at me? We're supposed to be in love. You actually seem to be straining your eyes to not look at me.
To passenger tramways inadvisable.
Liara's gonna hurt herself trying not to look at me.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the...
Look at that, there's some Arachni in there. So if we repair this... Boom, we kill those Arachni. I know, we're supposed to be like young and in love. Instead, she's just kind of glaring at me. Or trying hard not to glare at me, rather. Okay, so it took about half an hour to get through that part.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
I did the Port Hansen, whatever it's called, whatever. I did that a little weird, and so it took longer than it probably should have.
Now arriving at
But
Rift
still,
Station. Binary Helix research
Noveria's there's much more to Noveria than there was on Pharos. And I'd forgotten how much more there is. It's been a long time since I played this. I used to play this... I played this dozens of times upon release. When the game was released, that is. I don't think I can go to the hot labs right now. Ventralis. Why is nobody talking in these elevators? It's very disconcerting.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. But I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything.
I just like that.
What do you need
I can
to know?
keep doing that.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. Got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen, I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter! Thanks for the help.
Just the two of them.
Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Yeah, you'd think so. At this point I could go down to the hot labs, but I'm actually going to go talk to everybody. And I think do the hot labs on my way out. So do all the stuff here.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab?
Where did they come from?
I never went in.
Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Easy decryption, I'm fine. Actually hacking. Garrus, you were pretty messed up, but at least you still exist, unlike a certain Asari.
What?
Who are
You're
you?
a member of the science teams.
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Yeah, that's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I know.
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
I don't know why you put that.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alessia
You know something
Alice
about
from the
her.
University of Arrayas. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Sorry, I'll leave.
Lady's got an attitude.
Return to my meditations.
Hello, Petosi.
Certain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Appropriation is wrong. You don't have anything anyways.
What? No! Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job.
Why?
The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Suspicious noises. So there's this here. So I can totally hack
Watchdog protocol is active.
Hack my way through there. I could. Okay, so medical bay. I'll go there next.
I know you'd have a cure by now. What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I want access to the maintenance area.
I suppose it's not allowed, but there's nothing back there. If you can save these men, I'll do that for you.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
Think you could run that equipment?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Okay. So he says if we help him, he'll get us into maintenance, which is back there. Or is that down here? I don't really remember. I may have been wrong. This might take me longer than the hour I thought.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
Yeah.
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
That's the first time we heard them called Rachni.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Dr. Zonua. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Venezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
The games themselves never really cover what they look like, what Volus look like.
How can you tell jokes?
I'm trying to remember, someone did talk about there being a race that's stereotypically Jewish, and I guess that's pretty much supposed to be these guys. But they're all bankers. They're the banker race.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. I told you to leave.
Do I have to talk Soldier Man into letting me in there? Quarantine. Ventralis for permission. This part actually shouldn't take too long. I might not be that far off of how long it would take me to get through Noveria.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Yeah, they've been talking about... They said they'd see what the demand was like or something for the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I hope they do bring it back. I was a huge fan. It had one major flaw, and that is microtransactions. That is loot boxes. It's basically the game that kind of popularized loot boxes in the first place.
What do you want?
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out.
Yeah, chill
Chill
out, dude.
You should stand watches on the barricade.
Yeah, me and my friends played a ton of the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, so it coming back would actually be great. I might have to get back in contact with them. They're people I haven't talked to in years. Wait. Oh. It's one of these. Oh, god damn it. I accidentally moved my mouse.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Lady.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Pressing the button. I actually, so yeah, I thought
your mission ends here, Shepard.
Ambush.
I was weapons free.
Oh, we have no sorry commando with that too. I know people thought the Volus was kind of funny to play as in like a combat situation. I liked playing as a Vorcha. There was like a melee focused Vorcha that actually like was kind of like a Wolverine style thing. It actually like regenerated by doing damage and everything.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
They came from
I'll
there.
be leaving now.
He said they came from the maintenance. Well, let's go give this guy the cure. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, there was Vorcha that had a lot of melee or close range stuff. Not inherently melee, but he had I think he had a flamethrower and stuff too, and then he regenerated health by doing damage was his other power.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
It was crazy, man. It's crazy.
Celestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look. The guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. That... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
I have a hard time believing a guy like that doesn't have actual stock counts at the ready for how many med packs he has and everything. So there's this. I don't think I have access to this. I have access to the underground maintenance.
What's on your mind?
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Okay. So we're almost at 1 hour right now. Should another 10-15 minutes or so is what I'm gonna guess at how long I have left. Look at these caves. The ice caves. Why'd that give me trouble? It didn't want to let me shoot right away. Which I know it has some sort of cooldown, but that seemed like a rather severe cooldown. Secure lab. Oop. That's okay. I'm gonna quick save. This is not the way I need to go.
Warning, watchdog protocol is active.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. All that would happen up there is I'd kill a bunch of people. This is...
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Has invincible echoes right there. What's 106 years? Benezia's power level. I do want to see if I can take a look at that queen before I manage this. Look at this.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong. are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Oh.
Die.
Aw. You guys wanna...
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Ah, that shimmer. It's trying to, like, generate the shield constantly.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Okay, before I move on, I actually have to go use the bathroom really bad, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I hate to do that in the middle of a sequence in particular, but I was about to explode. Maybe they did keep largely the same model in Mass Effect 3, they just upscaled it. Also, for some reason, I was thinking there was stuff to pick up in here or something.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the springs, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. End their suffering. They cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of
Needlemen.
war. Claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Especially knowing what I know about Mass Effect 3, where this doesn't matter anyways. Okay. Now, I really hate to do this, but I actually have to go grab dinner. So I'm going to put a pause on this. I'm gonna come back as soon as I'm done with dinner, so within the next hour. Probably no more. Actually, probably not even that long. It's probably gonna be like 10, 15 minutes, realistically. But, yeah, I need to go grab dinner now while it's still warm, and then I'll be back. Thanks for watching.